Alright, I'm back again today. We're doing, as the title of the video says, I'm going to do 3 months. Oh, hi. I'm going to do 3 months to see if I can increase my serve speed from 115 to 120. I'm going to show you the workouts I'm going to be adding in to what I already do to try to increase my strength, my mobility, and then my arm speed, my explosiveness, racket head speed, arm speed through that ball to see if I can get from that 115 to 120 in 3 months. Now, everybody wants to get a faster serve.
On Roddick right here. Oh, that's a first.
Well, I'm probably not going to be able to get it this fast, but I think that's out of the cards for me. But I really do think I can increase it by 5 miles per hour in 3 months because it's something that I've never focused on before. So the first strength thing that we're going to be focusing on is with my shoulders, doing some shoulder presses. I'm incredibly kind of weak with my shoulder presses just because in high school I had a shoulder injury, so I kind of been avoiding them because it seems like every time I do just a shoulder press, it ends up getting really tight and kind of sore up here. So this is something I'm going to monitor throughout these next 3 months. Just focusing on, after I do them, make sure I'm hitting my Theragun up here with them and doing some other things to make sure they're loose and they just don't tighten up too much because I don't want to get my shoulder hurt because I won't be able to serve. The next thing, focusing on some shoulder injury prevention things, you know, lighter weight, some frontal raises, some lateral raises, and some inverted raises, with the main focus being on slow 3 seconds controlled down, just helping activate those smaller muscles that are going to help slow the racket head speed down at the end of the serve. A few other really important things with my strength portion is with the legs. I've already been doing some lunges because those are just really important, you know, activating the legs, a single leg. That's super important for tennis, just in general, as well as I'm going to be a little more explosive movements with the weighted jumps, focusing on explosive up from the legs. This will help, you know, with the serve, jumping up into it, being more like explosive with my lower body into the serve. By doing this, it'll help increase some miles per hour on the serve. And then the new thing that I'm adding in is dumbbell snatches. This is just important. It's just, you know, kind of working on being explosive all the way from the ground to all the way overhead. Just really important with the serve, just kind of get a full body explosive movement. If you see in this video, I did, this is the first time I've ever really done dumbbell snatches, so I was trying, don't look at my form. It'll get better in the next 3 months, but obviously it's not too great. It's not too bad, but not too great right now. I did get a little bit of a battle wound on my right calf there.
Just a flesh wound.
So that one kind of hurt, but working on the form, working on the technique, and just trying to be more explosive. Hey guys and girls, if you're still watching, we'd really appreciate you like and subscribe to our channel. We're about 5 months out, I believe, from our On the Rise $5,000 men's open money tournament. You're gonna want to subscribe and get those notifications because after that tournament, I record a lot of video in this, a lot of match play, edit it up, cut it up, and I put it up on our YouTube channel. So there's some very high level tennis. Last year we had 6 or 7 D1 players in it, and this year we're gonna have even more because we bumped the money up. So you're gonna want to subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned to watch see those matches when we upload them to our channel. Next thing with the mobility, looking at the mobility, as you can see here, I did a little bit of shoulder mobility test. It's pretty good. Both sides of my body are pretty similar in shoulder mobility, so this is good. This is good news. I'm going to continue to try to increase the mobility just because when you start lifting, your muscles get tight, so it's important that I want to maintain that mobility that I have in my shoulders. One of the things that I'm going to be adding in is just some arm hangs from the pull-up bar. These are just great because it's going to work a little bit on my grip strength, which I notice when I start serving, trying to really serve fast, I get a little nervous about the racket flying out. You can ask Dusty about what happened down at IMG.
So a few weeks ago, Dylan came down to Florida to check out where I train, IMG Academy. The biggest and the best sports academy in the world, tennis, football, basketball, baseball, the whole works. Dylan comes to hit with me on the courts, and there's some pros and some coaches hitting next to us. They're like, oh, who's this guy? I'm like, oh, it's my buddy Dylan. He's coaching with my dad at the academy On the Rise. And they're like, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. And Dylan breaks his string, brought one racket, and so he needs to borrow one of mine. And he's cranking serves, feeling really good. Goes up, go to hit a huge serve, racket flies over the hand, hits the ground, and goes about 20 feet towards the net. And everyone just dumbfounded. It was tough.
Thank goodness it wasn't my racket when I was borrowing his when it flew out, so that's the good part. But I just got to work on my grip strength, as well as this is going to help with the mobility in my shoulders, just kind of loosening it up in that overhead position. Last thing that we're really going to be focusing on is arm speed, racket head speed. There's two different things I'm going to be doing to try to increase my racket head speed. First, I'm going to be doing some long toss with the tennis ball, just really focusing on trying to throw the ball long, adding good length, using my body and my whole body to help with rotate and throw into that ball, as well as we're going to be doing some racket head speed work with my serve, just kind of standing there, trying to go as fast as I can through the ball. I'm doing a test right now. We're going to take a look at what my racket head speed is right now, and see if in 3 months it's faster after doing all these different things. So that's something I'm really excited to see if it's going to make a big difference in how fast my racket gets to the ball in 3 months of training this. So it was really cool kind of looking at my serve and just seeing like the serve speed, the time it takes from racket here to contact up high. I actually have no idea what I was expecting that to be, but it looked like after those 3 serves, it was about 0.2 of a second is what we're currently looking at. So it'll be interesting to see if that increases maybe by, I don't even know, or decreases the racket, so then we can see if that racket head speed and that velocity has increased after the 3 months of specifically trying to work on it. One thing I did kind of notice when I was just during the slow-mo of this, you can really see that maybe, I think I could get a little more length. I think I could add just like a little more length to my serve. It looked like I was just short arming it by just a bit, maybe like an inch and a half, but that extra length is really gonna make a difference with the serve speed and velocity. Another thing to notice is when I was working on this, I was trying to really serve fast, and when you're trying to serve fast or add speed on anything, ground stroke, forehand, backhand, whatever, it doesn't matter, you're probably gonna start missing a lot. Of course, I got chirped a little bit by the players about the fact that I couldn't make any of my serves in when I was trying to serve faster.
Has he made one in yet?
It's just all about
Wait a second. You know, 120 means the ball goes in, right?
Yeah.
It's got to go in, right?
It's all about racket head speed. Hey, but that's okay. I can take a little bit of heat, doesn't matter. Guys, hope you really liked this video. Next week, we're going to be talking about common forehand technical errors that I've seen throughout the years of coaching and running my own program. You're really going to want to watch that video, because if you're struggling with your forehand, you're probably doing one of these very common errors, and we're going to talk about how you can fix them. So stay tuned for next week.